What's going on, family and friends? Wishing you well. We're getting ready to do some networking. We're going to walk into this activity. It's a coffee meet and greet with Assembly Member James Ramos. Excuse me, y'all. Assembly Member James Ramos, and we're just going to build some relationships. I'm going to try to capture all the experience in real time, so you can see what it looks like. Today I'm trying something different. I'm going with the unbuttoned top with the loosened up tie because it is early in the morning. It's a coffee meet and greet, and I don't recommend it, especially if you need to know your environment and know what your objectives are and what you're looking to accomplish. But in my case, I'm just relaxing, building relationships, and so it says, hey, I'm professional, but at the same time, I know myself, I know the situation, and it also intrigues a little bit to bring more conversation. So I'm gonna take this look today. I don't recommend it, but we're gonna go for it and make sure it's together. Yeah. And at any rate, make sure the best you can you have your business cards, pencil, paper handy. You're able to, make sure that you look presentable. And we're gonna go in here and try to capture what I can. I might bring the camera down just simply because I might get some conversations and I don't want to get the camera in people's face like that. But we'll see what it looks like. Let's do it. Hey, doing good. Looking sharp, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Big brother, big sister?
Yes, sir. Are you a big?
No, actually, I was at the bike, Rialto bikes.
Okay.
And so I ended up at a tent.
Yeah.
And I ended up connecting with Ray Sharp man. I have a video. I'll send it to
Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Interviewed him.
Awesome.
And we shared a little bit about what you guys are doing with Don's bikes and everything. So, you have a call with you?
So I have it on my phone, but let me go run real quick. I'm just grabbing the record. I'll be right back. Don, right? Here. I'll be right back. Yeah. So we just do it.
Great, yourself? You have to sign in or anything? Yeah. I'm okay. I did RSVP, so I'm not just coming in on the All right, y'all, excuse the lighting. Y'all, excuse the lighting. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're here. Assembly Member James Ramos, his coffee meet and greet. And biggest thing you want to do is get out, shake hands, meet people. All eyes are going to be on you regardless, so it doesn't matter. Hey, hello. So anyway, is the coffee complimentary for the event, or we got to pay for the coffee?
There's a tap.
Thank you. All right. Hello. What are we? You feel like you discussed, Greg, Chief, and Greg. That's right. I have a picture on my phone to give it to you. Let me see. Y'all excuse this lighting again. So the biggest thing, excuse this lighting, the biggest thing to keep in mind is you want to make sure that you are connecting with people, getting out there, shake a hand, meet people. I have a bunch of business cards with me already that I've received, all kind of opportunities that came my way, and I've only been here for about 45 minutes, 30 minutes. But again, came in, I worked the room, shook hands, gave a quick story, let people know about the camera in their face. Sometimes I took the camera down because, I don't want to be rude at the same time. But get out there, shake a hand, and I can almost guarantee you that results will come. Okay, so I had to cut the camera off a little bit because we were getting into a conversation. But excuse the quality of the camera, y'all. This is horrible. I got to fix that. But ultimately, again, you're shaking hands, you're building relationships, getting to know people. Sorry for interrupting. Thank you for your service, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. What brings you all here today? Are you here for coffee or are you here? Okay. The camera's facing me, just a heads up, if you don't mind.
We have concerns, and the election's coming up. We support it.
I see.
The supporters of him are there. We have little concerns and stuff.
What are some of the concerns, if you don't mind me asking? Excuse my ignorance.
Well, we live in Rialto. My concern is warehouses, what businesses are coming, what's coming behind, Renaissance, any more schools going to be built. There was a young gentleman that wanted to open up a recharge station for like the Tesla.
I see.
I'm wondering if he got the contract. So it's stuff like that.
How do I get involved and get on the same page and get in the loop? And that's why I'm stopping by today. But I'm a marketing consultant. I do a lot of community engagement and making sure that urban residents are aware of what's going on. So I do a lot of YouTube videos, things like that. So I know it throws people off with the camera. But especially my generation and younger, they have to see this in order to get a part of it. So I try to get it out there, and I would like to get. Okay. Oh yeah. When I first started, it was rough. I try to get permission though. That's the one thing I try to do. But I got a card right here. Okay. See, yeah. At the end of the day, and that's my last one. But who can I leave this with? Because I would like to get involved. Can I leave this with you?
Sure.
Okay. My cell phone number is right there at the top, and that's my email address.
But his favorite one is? But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. James is a great friend from many years ago. He's doing such a fantastic job here in the district. Not only does he care deeply about people, he cares deeply about our community, about our elected officials. He cares a lot about what happens here in the city of Rialto and in his entire district, 10 cities that he's in charge of. So I want to welcome him. Everyone please give a big round of applause for our Assembly Member James Ramos.
And my philosophy and the way of working as your public servant is taking what we talk about here in these coffees to Sacramento, taking the voice of the people to Sacramento, not the other way around, where the voice of Sacramento is drowning out the voices of our local community. It's time that the voices of our local people are heard in the chambers in Sacramento.
Miss Brenda, take it easy.
Bye, nice meeting you, Danavan.
Thank you. You too, thank you. Excuse me, y'all, my voice is raspy. I don't know what's going on with this, the lens in here. It was just horrible inside. We're wrapping it up. Had a chance to connect with the Assembly member. Excuse me. That's what it's about. I ended up getting a bunch of business cards, a bunch of opportunities for business, government, and community relations. And one thing I continue to hear as I introduce myself to some degree as a marketing consultant, that one thing I continued to hear was that these various professionals and experts had a hard time networking and getting out to reach people and develop business. And that's why I told them, these corporations pay me the big bucks, pay my firm the big bucks to be able to get these development opportunities done for you. And so I'll review the video, the speech. At some point, I'll do another video reviewing what the Assembly member was talking about. But one of the bigger things that I recognized that I continue to advocate, and I find myself in these positions, let's say this respectfully, of course, but there needs to be more African-American, if you will, representation, especially younger folks. And at situations like these, community events, government events and activities, business events and activities, there just has to be more representation. It's not about color, is not what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is respectfully, there are other ethnicities that come to these activities and are at the table, making things happen, building relationships. And all relationships don't have to be good, but you still want to make sure you get to know people to make sure that you're able to get things done, to have a conversation, get more clarity on stuff. You can't do that by one arguing and talking about somebody every 2 seconds, especially if they're in a position that is a place of influence and authority, if you will. So I get it. You may not like the person. keep your cards close to your chest and vote. Get out and campaign against the person. But when someone's in office, that's going sideways, but when someone's in office, you know, it is what it is. You know, you got to build a relationship. And in this case, this individual is running for re-election. He's the incumbent. From what I see, he has a lot of respect from the people. And then also, he has a very, great story as far as being a Native American and representing, that base as well. And so representation is very important. Got to get out there. You got to shake a hand, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. If you're having problems doing that, if you're having troubles doing that, click the link. There should be a link there, or send me a direct message. I'll give you as much free content that I have, but then I also have links to various training programs that will help you get better at getting to know people and building those relationships. I believe I have a 35-minute webinar for free that you can check out. The webinar is called How to Build Working Relationships from Scratch for Your Professional Needs. From getting up in the morning and waking up and saying, you know what, I don't know anybody, and I want to get to know people. I want to build relationships for my business and get to a point where you have so many business cards now and contacts that you're having to, create a customer relationship management system and software so that you can manage all your contacts and make sure you're properly connecting with them. So how do you do that? I have 5 steps to get you started, totally free, 35 minutes. Check that out. Click the links to get this information. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions about this experience or whatever I was doing, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I'll get to you on them. Any questions about, again, networking and development, let me know. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking, following, subscribing, all that good stuff. And see you in the next video. Shout out to Assembly Member James Ramos. Peace.